Good morning, everyone. My name is Nur Fitriana binti Jafran, and today I will be presenting my solution for question 1 of December 2018. The topic of my presentation is life cycle cost analysis or LCC, and in this video I will compare two alternatives for a factory building, which the first one is leasing an existing building and the second one is to construct a new building. So using the life cycle method, I will calculate the present total cost of each alternative and determine which option provide the most economical solution for the client over its entire life cycle. So without further ado, let's begin with the question overview. For this question, the client requests a gross floor area of 5,000 square meter for a production line. The client has two alternatives. The first alternative is to lease an existing building, while the second alternative is to construct a new building. My task is to determine which option is more economical by comparing the present total cost using 7% borrowing rate of interest. To make the comparison fair, every future cost will be converted into its present value before both alternatives are compared. This slide shows that the calculation for the leasing option. First, the usable area is calculated because only 80% of the gross floor area is usable. So, 5,000 square meters times 80% equals to 4,000 square meters. The lease period is 30 years. Therefore, from the years purchased double at 7% interest, the factor is 12.4090. Next, the lease deposit is calculated. The monthly rental is 45 ringgit for square meter. Therefore, 4,000 times 45 times 2 months give a lease deposit of Rm 360,000. This amount is paid immediately, so no discounting is required. The immediate modification cost also paid at the beginning, which is 3,100. Next are the recurring annual costs. The annual lease payment is calculated as 4,000 square meter times Rm45 times 12 months, which equals to Rm 2,160,000 per year. Using the year's purchase of 12.4090, the present value becomes Rm 2,160,000 times 12.4090, which equals to Rm 26,830,044 only. The annual management cost is 2% of the annual rental, giving Rm 43,000 annually. After multiplying the same year's purchase factor, the present value is Rm 536,000 and 68.80 only. The annual running and maintenance cost is 10% of the annual rental or Rm 216 annually. Its present value is Rm 2,680,344. Next is the major renovating cost, which is Rm 300,000 is required 10 years during the 30 years lease. Instead of using the years purchase table, we use the present value table because these are one-time future costs. The present value factors are for the year 10, it is 0.5083, and the year 20, 0.2584. Adding both factors give 0.67, 0.7667. Therefore, Rm 300,000 times 0.7667 equals to 280,000 and 30,010. Finally, adding all these costs give a total present cost of Rm 30,909,862 and 82. Now, we move to the second alternative, which is constructing a new building. The first cost is the site cost, which is 1.2 million. Since the construction takes 1 year, this amount is brought forward using the amount of one table. At 7% for 1 year, the factor is 1.07. Therefore, Rm 1.2 million times 1.07, which equals to Rm 1,284,000. The building work cost is calculated as 5,000 square meters times Rm 1,200, which equals to 6 million. Infrastructure cost is 20% of building works, giving 1.2 million. Preliminaries are 5% of building works plus infrastructure, giving Rm 360,000. Contingencies are 3% of the previous construction cost, resulting in 226,800. So the total construction cost is therefore Rm 7,786,800 only. Besides construction costs, we also include operating costs throughout the building's economic life. The annual management cost is 5% of the construction cost, which equals to 389,340 per year. The economic life is 50 years, so using the years purchase factors at 7% interest, which is 13.8007, the present value becomes Rm 389,340 times 13.8007, which equals to Rm 5,373,164.54. So the annual running and maintenance cost is Rm 600,000 annually. Multiplying by the same factor gives Rm 8,280,420. Not only that, the building also requires major renovation every 15 years, costing Rm 600,000 each time. The renovation occurred during year 5, year 30, and year 45. Using the present value table on year 15, the value is 0.3624. On year 30, 0.1314. On year 45, 0.0476. Adding this gives 0.5414. Therefore, Rm 600,000 times 0.5414 equals to Rm 300,000 24 equals to 324,840. Adding all construction, management, maintenance, and renovation costs give a total future cost of Rm 23,049,224.54. Since construction finished after 1 year, we discount this amount back to today's value using the present value factor of 0.9346. Therefore, Rm 23,049,224.54 times 0.9346 equals to Rm 21,541,805.25. Finally, I compare both alternatives. So the leasing option has a total present cost of Rm 30,909,862.80. The new building option has a total present cost of Rm 21,541,805.25. The difference between both of option is approximately Rm 9.37 million or 43.49%. Therefore, constructing a new building is more economical option because it has significantly lower present total cost. Although the initial investment is higher, the lower long-term operating cost and longer economic life make it the better financial decision.